Okay, let's go.
I be feeling like fuck cops, let them get the buckshot. $1 bill, I'ma show you where the buck stop. Hit them with the kung pao, I be going nuts now. To get the rum rap, shorties gon' fuck now. Baby, I'm back again, ain't nobody iller. Beating on my chest like a fucking gorilla. Grew up on a Tribe Called Quest and Jay Dilla, but the Mac taught me how to swing donuts. For real, I'm just a product of...
Yo, what's going on, guys? Another episode of That's Built. Guys, it's been a month since I posted. I just been busy. You know, last month I had my girl's birthday. The kids started school. You know, I sent the head to the machine shop. So I'm actually gonna go pick up the head today for the hatch. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the hatch in a moment. That way you guys can see. She just looks so abandoned. She's so dirty and dusty. It's so sad. But we're gonna go ahead and get back to it. Here in a couple weeks, Toño should be in town, so the plans is to get it dynoed. So that's why I got the head ready. The head got the valves. I got Ferrera valves, SuperTech springs retainers, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw my cams on it. So today's project is go get the head, show y'all how dirty the hatch is. We're gonna go ahead and pull the hatch out the garage. We're gonna spray her down and get her ready to pull the head that's currently on it and put the new one on. Like I said, the hatch is running great. I just started her up the other day. She's running real good, but we're just gonna go ahead and make sure we got those upgraded parts. That way when it's time to tune, we can go ahead and tune it to its max potential. Another thing that we're gonna do, this fuel pump has been making my relay hot, and it did pop my relay. I was looking at ChatGPT and all the little research to run a 60 amp fuse, 60 to 80 amp fuse. The current fuse that it currently has is 30 to 40. Alright guys, I don't know what happened there, but the video did cut. But like I was saying, that the fuel pump on ChatGPT is asking to run a 60 to 70 amp. So I did get an upgraded relay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and run the fuel pump directly to that relay, and then grab the signal from the harness that Wireworks sent me. But nonetheless, we'll go ahead and go start the video. Let's go get this head from the machine shop. Well, here we are, guys. We are at Dave's machine shop. This is where I dropped off the head for the hatch. They got a pretty nice rig up in here, man. A lot of work. We'll see what this head looks like. But remember the head that we took apart a month ago? We cleaned up. We got it back from the machine shop. She is looking real good. Check that out. Guys, whenever you guys get those K24 A2 heads, don't throw them away, no matter what they look like. I promise you, the right machine shop can save them. So we got this built head. That's what we're gonna throw on the hatch. So before we even touch that, we're gonna go ahead and wash her up real good. That way we can start taking her apart. Well, let's get it. All right, guys, the hatch is back. She's a lot cleaner. The carbon got the love that it deserved. So did the engine bay. Andre, go ahead, open it up. All them years around our Honda. Look at that. Still can't open it quick. But yeah, I got it though, right? There you go. Come on, guys. Compared to before, that is a lot cleaner, if you ask me myself. But there you got it. We're going to go ahead and start her up. That way she can kind of dry the engine bay herself. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to vacuum the inside and then I'm gonna go ahead and park it back in the garage. That way we could go ahead and start tearing into it. But let's go ahead and get it. All right, guys, so here you are, second day. We're gonna go ahead and pop this hood open. We're gonna go ahead and start taking the stuff off that we can go ahead and start replacing this head. So first thing we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna go ahead and take off this front bumper, though we don't have to be bumping into it. Take the bumper off, and then we'll start taking off my intercooler piping to the manifold, fuel, start getting the hot side off, take the harness off, and so forth, so on. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we got the bumper off. Next thing we're gonna work on, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect our B-bands to our manifold, start disconnecting this fuel line, so on and so forth. All right, guys, so here we are. I disconnected the cold pipe. I moved the turbo up. Now I just remembered, just because of the size of the turbo, I do have to loosen up the water neck and kind of tilt it down. That way the turbo could come off. So that's what we're doing now. We're loosening up these bolts. Now we go ahead and take this turbo off. All right, guys, so we got a lot of it done. We got the intake manifold off, the fuel line off, fuel rail off, took the turbo off, we took the water neck off. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the header. Once I take the sidewinder off, I'll go ahead and pull the exhaust, and then we'll be good to go ahead and pull off that harness. Once we pull off the harness, I think we'll be pretty much done with the disassembling of the stuff in here. We'll go ahead and remove the pulley, and then go ahead and start disassembling this head. But other than that, let's go ahead and knock that header out. All right, guys, there you got it. We went ahead and removed the hot side. Got the cold side off. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and remove this metal tray. That way we can go ahead and remove the wire harness. All right, guys, well, there you got it. We went ahead and removed the intake. We got the hot side off, the harness is off, the water neck is off. The next thing we need to do, we need to go ahead and loosen this alternator belt up. That way we could go ahead and take the pulley out. And then we'll go ahead and lift the car up. That way we can get the pulley off, which in my opinion is probably the one of the most tedious things. I don't know why they made those ATI dampeners so like fitted, but nonetheless we got that to do, and then we can go ahead and start unscrewing this the timing chain cover. All right, guys, good morning. Here we are. Like I mentioned yesterday, them ATI dampeners could be a pretty pain in the ass to get out, but if you go to Harbor Freight, you can get these things for pretty cheap. And that's what I use to kind of, you know, crank the pulley off. They do sell one. ATI sells one, but it's like $300. So I'm not gonna buy that. This is what I've been using. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull this off. That we can get this timing cover off. All right, guys. So here we got it. We removed this mount. We removed the pulley. I got all the bolts separated. Now this thing's gonna come out pretty easy. I did peel it off before that. But there you got it. We're gonna go ahead and remove this timing chain to go ahead and relieve the tension on our tensioner. Then we'll go ahead and pop all these off. But we're almost there, guys. It is raining out here. Not sure if you guys can see it in the camera. I think the sun is gonna come out though. But it is a little drizzling. But nonetheless, we're knocking this out today because we're trying to get this get ready for this week. All right, guys, here we are. So we're gonna go ahead and release the tension on this, but before that, we're gonna go ahead and make sure we stick a pin or a paper clip or something in that hole. That way we're not fighting with the tensioner later, and when we install it, everything is good to go. We're just gonna stick this in this hole, bend it down just a little bit. Alrighty, guys. So we got the timing cover off. We're gonna go ahead and loosen up our cam caps here. That we could go ahead and get their cams off. We're gonna take this off. That we can get the chain off, and then we could go ahead and remove the cam cap holders, and then loosen up the head, that we could pop it off. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get this knocked out. All right, guys. So it's very important for when you guys take these off, you guys know exactly which order they go. So I kind of always take them out, put them in my hand, kind of stack them like this. Just like that. Cam. Exhaust cam. Now I come back and I put these on here. All right, very important that you guys squeeze these together, because the whole rocker assembly will come apart, and then you'll be picking up springs and little metal, what will they call those? Little metal rods. But you don't want them to go nowhere, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick them up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come back this way. Alrighty, guys, so there you got it. We removed the rocker assembly, we removed the cams. Now the next thing we need to remove or loosen up are going to be the head studs. So we'll go ahead and get my torque wrench. We're going to go ahead and loosen these bad boys up. How we could go ahead and start removing the cylinder head, and cleaning this engine bay up just a little bit more. But other than that, let's get it. All right, guys. So when taking off the head, you want to make sure that you guys start in the middle. So you go 1, 2, 3, and then you'll go 1, 2. Then you can go ahead and disassemble this one, this one, this one, this one. Don't ask me why. It's just always been told to. Alrighty, guys, so there you got it. We removed the head gasket. Everything looks pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and just clean this off real good, and then we'll go ahead and check out the head that I just took out. Just take a look at it from the bottom. But then after we clean up this engine bay a little bit, we'll go ahead and throw the fresh head. But other than that, stay tuned to the next episode. Appreciate y'all for watching. All right, guys, so here's the head. Now y'all remember this head, guys. We cleaned it up real good, but this is what I really want to see is down underneath. All right. She looks good. You can see that, like, if there was any like head gasket problems, it'll like blow through. But I don't have no blow through. I see something. What these black lines are, like detonation lines or something. Not sure, but she looks real good. Check that out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and take off the accessories that we're gonna need for the new head. We're gonna take them off of this, and then we'll transfer it over to the new head and get the head prepped for installation. But I just want to show y'all this head. All right, guys, so we got the K24 stock head cleaned up, well, taken apart, stripped. We got all the parts that we're gonna have to put on the new head right here. So we're gonna go ahead and wash this head up and clean the table off again, but we're gonna wash this head up and then throw this head in a bag because we know this head is good, we know this head runs great, so we can go ahead and save it for a future project. Don't forget, we also have that head right there. That's the head that I sent to the machine shop. It's cut, ready to go. That is the FuelTech killer head that we'll get to one day. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and save these heads because, hey, you never know when you need them, one. And two, these heads are coming to be expensive nowadays. Head like this in the market would be like $250, right? But nonetheless, let's go ahead and clean this up and get the new one on this bench. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys, we got the old head nice and wrapped up, cleaned up. Here's the new one. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so this is the head that we're gonna go ahead and get prepped. We're gonna put the FuelTech solenoid on. We're gonna go ahead and put, you know, the springs, X, Y, and Z. Y'all see it. All right, guys. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and open up our cam gear. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this with a 40 degree pin. It just gives us a little bit more insurance security when it comes to piston to valve clearance. So first things first, what you want to do, you want to remove these 4 bolts. That way we can get access to the inside of this. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys, so once we get this removed, I want to unscrew all 4 of these. All right, perfect. Now, very important, check that out. This goes right here. Boop. Awesome. Now the pin, the pin goes right in here. It's always going to be to the right of it from all the videos that I've seen. So let's grab this pin. All right, guys. So here we got it. We have the pin. The smallest is 40 degrees. I think it goes 40, 30, and then 25. So we're going to go ahead and grab this small pin. Just going to drop it. Drop it right there. And then we should be good to go. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we went ahead and upgraded the VTC. The VTC is ready to go. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and remove these studs. That way we can go ahead and be ready for the water neck. Grab our ETC, plug that in as well, and so on and so forth. Let's get it. All right, guys, there you got it. Another episode of Tetas Built. We pulled the head off the hatch. Now we cleaned it up. We got it stored away. Next process is getting the next head prepped and ready to drop in the hatch. I already got the head gasket. I got everything ready for it to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up the engine bay, get it all nice and kosher. That way we could go ahead and throw the new head on it with no problems. But nonetheless, guys, please stay tuned for the next episode of Tetas Built. Guys, I know it's been a while since I posted, but I'm back, and I promise I'm going to keep dropping these videos. Kids already started school, so I got some free time in my hands. But nonetheless, guys, God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.